All right, let's talk about walnut hulls and what you can do with them. So I use, obviously not getting promoted since it's just me, I use this book, okay? The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. And I went to black walnuts, hang on, because we have a black walnut tree. And in here it's good for, it's edible. The seed is edible, obviously raw or cooked. Flavor is rich and sweet. You can tap the tree for syrup. You can use the black walnut hulls as a dye, and that's the hulls, the green part of it, or excuse me, the husks, the hard shells, excuse me. Medicinal walnut uses, it's anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antiviral, antistringent, can be a laxative. The green hulls are more potent than the mature black hulls and are what's used in medicines. You can use it for skincare by making it into a poultice or putting it in the powdered husk with a carrier oil. Excellent for antifungal, like maybe if you have a infection on the yeast infection. It's athlete's foot, ringworm, other stuff like jock itch. Digestion laxative, anti-inflammatory for treating upset stomachs, inflamed colon. Treats constipation, diarrhea, and is a laxative. It's heart healthy. It's omega-3 fatty acids, antiviral, harvesting. So like you always want to wear gloves, but to make it, I'm going to make a tincture. And how to do a tincture is you need alcohol, and then you need the black walnut shells, which we obviously have since I just did that, but you need to have them crushed. So I'm going to put them in here, and we're going to crush them up, and I'm going to show you what to do next. Okay, so I have them crushed up. I got myself a mason jar. And there's some big chunks in here, and that's okay. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm just going to pour it in the jar. For the most part, because you're going to be straining this, you want your jar to be about 3/4 full, which is just about what we have. It's excellent. And what you're going to do, you're going to shake it down, all right? Then you're going to get your, let's read this, I make it do this. 1/2 inch, cover the hulls to within 1/2 inch of the top. Cover tightly and place in the jar, cool, dry, shake every couple days. And this is going to be in the cupboard for probably about 8 weeks before you can do anything with it. All right, so we're just going to take the alcohol. We're just going to fill this up. And let it settle a little bit. I want to make sure I read this right here. Cover the hulls to within 1/2 inch of the top. And that's 1/2 inch up to here. Look at all that vodka. And this is just cheap vodka. You do not have to use inexpensive vodka. I would suggest you don't use this inexpensive vodka. And with mason jars, this line right here, this first line, it's about 1 inch. So about right there is good. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put a lid on it. Hang on. Okay, so we have our lid. Just wipe that off. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing special. I'm just wiping the lid off. And today is July 31st. So I've got one of my labels. So I'm going to put 7/31/23. So August. So I'm going to put 9/30/23, which is about 8 weeks. Walnut tincture. And then every couple days I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to shake this. I may open the lid to release and see if there's any gases. Excuse me. And then after 8 weeks, I'm going to strain it, set it in overnight, and strain it again. So at the end of September, we'll come back to this and see what it looks like. This is black walnut tincture.